They say the ocean never gives anything back. But after last night's level 5 storm, the rules have changed. I'm standing on the edge of the coastline, and just 3 miles out, my radar picked up something massive. A rogue shipping container ripped from a freighter and left to the mercy of the currents. By maritime law, if it's drifting and abandoned, it's finders keepers. Today, we're not just scavenging. We're going for the ultimate score. The swells are still 6 feet high, making the approach dangerous. One wrong move and this steel giant will crush my hull like an eggshell. There it is. Look at the size of that thing. It's sitting low in the water, which means it's heavy. It's not empty. You can see the mark. This came from a vessel out of Singapore. If the seals are intact, the cargo inside could be worth a fortune, or it could be a total loss. But we won't know until we get it to dry land. Getting a 20-ton box to the beach isn't as simple as towing a boat. I'm deploying the heavy-duty salvage lift bags. These are high-pressure air bladders designed for underwater recovery. I have to dive into this freezing churn to secure the straps to the corner castings. It's pitch black down there, and the metal is moaning under the pressure. If one of these straps snaps, it's game over. Listen to that hiss. That's the sound of success. As the air fills the bags, the physics of the ocean take over. Look, she's breaching. The container is buoyant now, bobbing like a cork. Now comes the slow crawl. I've got my engine at max torque, fighting the tide. Every mile feels like an eternity when you're towing a mystery worth potentially tens of thousands of dollars. We need to reach the hidden cove before the Coast Guard or other scavengers spot us. The sun is going down, but we made it.
Every mile feels like an eternity. We must beach before the Coast Guard wakes.
The tide is receding, leaving our prize grounded on the sand. This is the moment of truth. You can see the barnacles and the fresh dents from the storm. My mind is racing. Is it electronics, high-end machinery, or maybe something more classified? Given the area I found this in, it could be linked to those abandoned research facilities up north. The salt has already started seizing the locking bars. I'm going to have to use the heavy-duty grinder. This steel is reinforced, designed to survive the harshest environments on Earth. Watch the sparks fly. Almost there. The pressure is releasing. I can hear the air rushing in. This seal hasn't been broken since it left the port. 1, 2, 3. Look at this. The first thing I see is industrial foam. This wasn't meant for a retail store. I'm pulling back the tarp. What on earth? These are airtight canisters. They have serial numbers I've never seen before. And look at this crate. It's marked High Precision Optical Equipment. This isn't just cargo. This looks like a mobile laboratory setup. Look at these monitors. They're still wrapped in factory film. And these sensors, they look like they're used for deep sea mapping or maybe something more dark. Why was this on a standard freighter? There are documents here in a language I can't immediately identify, stamped with a logo that looks suspiciously like the ones we found in the secret bunker last month. This find just went from a lucky break to a serious mystery. I need to get this gear out of the sun and into the warehouse before someone comes looking for it. The labels on these crates suggest there are 4 more containers missing from the same shipment. If I can find the others, we might be looking at the discovery of the decade. Stay tuned, because we're just getting started with this haul. I'm going to boot up one of these drives and see what's really inside. You won't want to miss what happens next.